Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is June 19, 2019, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, a lot of major events happening today, starting with 10:30 South African time. Yearly CPI number coming out of Great Britain. Now, this is a major inflationary number coming out. It's a yearly number, so it's that much more important. So just be aware of it. We'll take a look at the GBP in just a second. Then later in the day at 4 o'clock South African time, ECB President Draghi will be speaking. That's the European Central Bank president, and that's surely to affect the euro. The euro kind of, stalled yesterday. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Lastly, big number tonight, FOMC rate statement at 8 o'clock South African time out of the United States. Now, this is a major event, happens several times a year, I believe 8 times a year. And so this is everybody looking to the Fed to see what's going to happen. Ironically, the Dow Jones is trading close to its all-time highs, okay, at 26,500-ish level. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But looking at the Forex symbols altogether, the euro breaks down, okay, kind of stalled yesterday, as I mentioned before, and the GBP bounces to resistance. And the question is it going to falter after that? Now, looking at the indices, the Dow Jones explodes yesterday, over 300-point move upwards, trading close to its all-time highs. And this is summer trading, right? As if. So looking at this FOMC statement later today, we're going to take a look at a few possibilities that could happen as that unfolds. And looking at commodities, gold pretty much flattens while oil rallies to resistance as it bounces yesterday. Okay, pretty slow about it, but finally jumping. And lastly, looking at stocks, Facebook capitulates at the top side. Okay, if you guys haven't been privy to the news, Facebook kind of said that they're coming out with their own cryptocurrency. Market exploded, the cryptocurrencies exploded. Bitcoin, we spoke about it yesterday and the day before, and now it's kind of capitulating and kind of wearing it out. Okay, which is the fade after the news. Now let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect. So we're taking a look here at the Euro USD on a daily chart. As you can see, we faltered below the moving average, okay? Nice little perk to 133.39 and then faltering, okay? We're sitting at a minor resistance right here, okay? Even though we've faltered right below it, 1194 is just below 12. It's choppy trading still. It's really hard to call a bottom here, but let's see if it does retrace back to its 1122-ish level, which is only 70 pips away. Now, we're relatively in a very tight range, okay? Only in about a 70 to 100 pip range, if that, okay? So with that said, just be aware that it is kind of summer trading because we're not trading with so much volatility. Now, looking at that GBP USD, we're looking at a 4-hour chart. You can see we bounce off of 125.17, even though we've, capitulated up here at 125.71 and then faltering. Okay, the question is this going to falter further down to 124.84-ish level? That's the million-dollar question. Okay, so this is really an important level for GBP to be at. So it really needs to show some vibrance. Okay. However, looking at the Aussie dollar, you finally saw that vibrance. It finally bounced. Okay, so this bounced much more than the GBP USD. Not to say that this is stronger, but lots of things happening with GBP, obviously, with Brexit and the upcoming election, so on and so forth. So natural for the Aussie dollar to actually bounce a little bit harder. The question is that was this a dead cat bounce, or is it gonna go back down to its bottom, okay, and retest this bottom? And we're right above that support level, so that's the question. We'll use it as a bull flag to take up higher. So you're gonna have to really keep some, an eye on this, maybe trade a little bit small, buy a little bit small closer to the support level, and then, see if it does work out. Now, looking at gold and oil, really, let's just jump to oil because that was really the one. We bounced off of this 51.35-ish level and rallying up to 54.07. We do have resistance at 54.07-ish level, so just be aware of it. And the next real level to hit is $57 a barrel. So just be aware that that's possibly in the next area if it does carry through, if the market does follow through. Now, jumping into that Dow Jones, look at it. We're trading at 26,485, over a 300 pip move yesterday, as you can see. But previous to that, we were really quiet. Now let's look at a 4-hour chart. I think that'll show us a little bit better. Like, look at this. Okay, this is really very quiet, and then boom, once we broke around this area, okay, we rallied all the way up to 26,138, and we were quiet Okay, it consolidates, quiet, and then boom, perks up over 300 points yesterday to 26,486. Now we're about 4 to 300 points off of our all-time highs. I believe 300 points more correctly, but let's take a look at that on a weekly. Okay, and we do have resistance at that 26,777-ish level. Okay, as you can see right up there. So the question is is this going to fall through, or is this just a run up to the FOMC and then going to sell off after the FOMC? You know, it's just rumors, it's China, it's this, it's that. You know, remember, we were trading at 23,000 down here. We retraced back to 23,000 back in March. So this is a major rally for the Dow. And so that really needs to, you know, show forth to see if we do get that rally later today and break out higher, or we're going to break out lower. So let's see if that actually fruits. Let's see how that actually, you know, consolidates later today and see the unfolding event of that. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.